It is time for Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook. Warhorse Sportsbook, the best place in Nebraska to place your sports bets, whether that's in Lincoln or in Omaha. Make sure you get out and support our friends at Warhorse Sportsbook. And tomorrow they've got a game day kickoff party in Lincoln from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. where 2 winners each hour will win $100 in free slot play. They're also giving away 2 tickets to Nebraska versus Colorado at noon, and you have to be present to win. Make sure you get to warhorsecasino.com for all the details. It's time for predictions.
Hey,
DB.
can I real quick?
You do whatever you want.
Nebraska is a 7-point favorite over Colorado as we speak.
Yeah, I'd lay it.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it may change.
Nebraska hasn't played yet.
I mean, I get that in now.
Yeah.
So let's get after it. We've gotten everybody else's season predictions. We've gotten 8-4. I think unanimous. I literally think it's been unanimous. I don't think anybody said anything other than 8-4. So let's go game by game here, DB.
Well, did you ask that of anybody else? I'm not doing game by game.
You don't want to do game by game?
I'm like Operation Party Pooper, man. I just rain all over the show.
This is your show. It's not their show, so I thought maybe
I'll give you a prediction, and I'll let you do game by game. How about that?
All right. So, Mike, we're going to do game by game.
You're asking a guy that doesn't even get into schedules fast forward.
I understand that.
It's already a stretch for me to give you a prediction of the record.
All right. So, me and Mike are going to do schedule real quick.
And I'll just, can I just do like random commentary?
Sure, absolutely.
Sure. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Will you like look at me and give me the
you do whatever
sign
you want.
when I can go?
You can talk whenever you want.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
As long as Shane doesn't take your mic off.
Nah, Shane's on my team.
Your name's on the show.
Nah, it's just Hurrdat Sports.
Nobody's name's on the show.
Hurrdat Sports.
We get Sasha up here and make predictions.
Sasha's got one. Look, she nodded. She's like, yeah, I got one for you.
All right, let's start.
Where are we bowling?
Let's start tomorrow with tomorrow, Sauter.
How long does it take you to pack, Sasha?
Dub.
UTEP, W?
Yeah.
All right, Colorado.
Dub.
UNI.
Dub.
Illinois.
For sure, dub.
Ooh, 4-0.
At Purdue.
Sneaky, but it's going to be a tough one, but that's a dub.
All right, 5-0.
Purdue may rot.
No, I'm just saying 11, sleepy game. Could be cloudy.
It is
first
West
road
Lafayette,
game.
And it's their homecoming.
Could be cloudy or
it might
raining.
be packed.
I mean, everybody's talking about how, like Ryan Walters, like he can
Little
do
Rock
some
last
things. That wasn't great.
No.
Not great.
Is he going to keep his job?
They talking about Bobby Petrino is like the coach in waiting now because he's the offensive coordinator. That would be wild.
You talk about
that would be some Arkansas stuff.
You talk about landing on your feet. That dude has like 2,000 lives.
I would say Petrino's definitely a cat. That dude's got a bunch of lives.
Dude. Yeah, that would definitely be some Arkansas.
All right, so Mike Selder's got him 5-0.
I'm just saying, everybody keeps
6. I'm gonna go 6 with Purdue.
Everybody keeps talking.
7 actually.
No, Purdue is 5. But everybody keeps talking about Ryan Walters and he can be creative. It's like, yeah, you still got to have the dudes to do cool stuff on defense.
Right.
That matters. Let's not forget about how many first-round guys they had in that, or how many NFL guys they had in that Illinois secondary when they were super good that year. All right, you've got them 5-0. We've got Rutgers next.
Rutgers defense is pretty good, but
Manungai. What'd he go? I think he was like 19 for 165 last night.
I don't know if he's a headache very much. Let's go with the dub because it's a home game.
We got 6-0.
Wow.
At Indiana. 7-0.
Easy.
From one Michael Jerome Sauter.
Indiana's like
at Ohio State.
Wow. Coach Signetti's going to be pissed at you.
I don't know that man.
We are not friends. I don't know.
Wow.
At Ohio State.
Ravi was developing a man crush in Indy.
Is a loss.
Loss at Ohio State. UCLA.
Duh, because by then it'll be just unless
they're going to come off that 4-game stretch too.
At USC.
Tough one because it'll probably be at 9 p.m. or something. Road game.
Road game at USC.
I'll give it a loss.
All right, so we're at 8-2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Wisconsin at home.
Because I don't think Wisconsin.
Dub against Wisconsin and at Iowa.
Coin flip.
I need a decision here. We're deciding
between Iowa. It's at 6:30 though. Oh, that place is gonna be nuts.
Between 9 and 3 and 10 and 2. That's where you're at right now.
I might go 9 and 4. I think their defense is so good.
9 and 3, you mean?
Or
you're between 9 and 3 and 10 and 2, depending on what you do with Iowa.
It'd be a 9 and it's gonna be like a field goal thing at the end or something.
At Iowa, you're calling it
17-14.
Mike Sauter with the first 9 and 3 prediction we've had on this show.
9 and 3.
Man, you're gonna put me on the spot.
Here's where I disagree with Sauter. Because I've been thinking a lot about the 8 and 4s, right?
That's dangerous.
I know.
You're thinking.
Well, there's smoke coming out of my ears. It's the whole thing.
You're thinking it.
I almost said something mean. I'm not going to.
What would be different than any other day?
I'm always so nice to you.
What?
I might be the nicest person in your life. It's possible.
Yeah.
I've seen how Zoe talks to you. She talks crazy.
Right here.
Hey, my kid did that to me the other day. She did the whole in my face, and I was like, "Oh, no, you're not."
Where you just kind of low key want to check and see how sturdy their esophagus is.
Like we had the two arms on the, we had the two hands on the arm. We were like, "You're not doing that."
Kind of put your thumb near the larynx and just give it a little press.
We're just gonna move right on. No, the one place where I disagree, I do think Nebraska drops one of their first 7. I do.
Colorado game is key.
I think it's Rutgers. I've said that all along.
Sneaky.
I think it's Rutgers. I think that's a tough game against a tough team, and I don't think Nebraska's past the point of dropping one they probably should get.
I just hope Rutgers is beat the heck by then because they're already
that's entirely possible.
Injury problems right now.
That's entirely possible. If they don't have personnel-wise what they need
plus the way they play kind of lends itself
to getting beat up
bodies.
Yeah, you need some depth if you want to
also
put people on a meat grinder.
11 a.m. versus with Rutgers, is it like, oh, it's a Rutgers.
Can I do the thing where when people are on the broadcast, they don't pick the game? Like, can I get I'm
not asking you to pick the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to pick the game later.
No, I'm going 8 and 4.
I'm going 8 and 4?
I'm an 8 and 4 camp guy.
So.
But and here's the two things I think I'm pretty sure of.
Okay.
They'll get a game in which they're an underdog, and they'll lose a game in which they're a favorite.
Like a USC.
That's where I'm at. And here's why I've surprised. I've moved off of 8 and 4. I've been 8 and 4 the whole time, but I was thinking about this, and I've listening to a lot of the stuff that you've said, which is even more dangerous than me thinking, is trying to listen to DB here. But
sometimes you can know too much, right? That's the downside of being around me, because I'll tell you things that you may or may not want to know.
But there's a big emphasis for me on not putting old stuff on this team.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what I'm doing with 8 and 4. Because if I'm being honest,
You're a 9 and 3 guy.
I don't think there's 4 losses on here.
I know.
I don't.
I mean, I could see it.
Because I agree with you. I think they're going to get one they shouldn't. If I'm being honest, if I didn't think,
I know what your trepidation is you're pitting their past against them. Because when you look at the schedule, you have to convince yourself.
I have to convince myself of 3, to be honest with you.
Oh, careful now.
But I do think I agree with you. I think they're going to drop one they shouldn't. That's Rutgers for me. But I think they're going to get one they aren't supposed to.
I'm going to tell you a tricky game I think you're overlooking.
Which one?
UCLA.
I don't think UCLA is good.
I hesitated a little bit.
I think UCLA.
He ain't having it either. He's like, man.
I think UCLA is going to be bad this year.
I'm curious.
Adam McClintock agrees with me, but it's really hard when you're switching staffs, right? When you've got new people,
system change,
the whole thing.
Not really. I don't think.
You think they're going to play pretty similar to how they did last year
with Bieniemy and Foster? I mean, not it won't be tempo, but they'll run the football.
They're going to run. Yeah. They're going to.
I just don't think they're very good. I just don't think they're going to be very good. So I'm not, especially if that was at UCLA, maybe road games are always tougher, especially in conference. But at Lincoln, I think that's a W. It's in November. I don't think that's going to be a fun game for UCLA. That to me, that's a game I'm not worried about. And I think they go out and beat USC. That's the one that I think they go get. I think they go out and beat USC.
I have this fear that USC is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, but by then, if things aren't going very well, defensive.
I'm praying LSU blows their doors off, but
you think it's going the other way?
I actually think USC
Well,
wins outright.
LSU's not going out there for a party. If you didn't see that,
LSU
we're going out there for.
LSU better figure out how to get stops.
We're going out there for a fight.
SC is explosive.
I've got 9-3.
Yeah, I saw him on TikTok.
Yeah.
I saw him.
I've got 9-3. Jerome, what's your prediction for tomorrow?
Oh, easily.
38-10?
Yeah, something easy.
42-6.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be nice because I don't want to see him give up a touchdown.
42-6. That's my number. That's Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook. Matt Burzall coming up next.